tired of doing it all, putting yourself last, and feeling not enough? If so, this is your podcast to spark love for yourself and your life. I'm Natasha Koo, and I'm here because you matter. And being naturally confident is your right. Let's say yes to ourselves. Hello, I'm Natasha Koo, and welcome to another episode at Feminine Space. This is the 4th episode of the Confidence series, and today I want to share another story. Now, this story is something which is quite embarrassing because it was not so long ago. I can imagine it was almost, say, four years ago when this happened. And now that I think back, I can't even start to describe how it felt or why then that I did what I did. But most important of all is that I have learned my lesson and I'm here to share it with you. So let's dive in. Let's rewind to 4 years ago. I was working, doing an internship in Vancouver, and whenever we went to a dinner with some family friends, my mom would often give me really great fashion advice as to, maybe perhaps you should wear this outfit that goes well with this bag. Why don't you wear this jacket? Or wouldn't that go well with your shoes? So I would often take her advice, and on this day she just laid out an outfit for me of my clothes and said, hey, wouldn't you think that those would pair up really nicely together? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? At that moment, I just did not want to put up with a fight or get into some kind of discussion about what I wish to wear and all that jazz. So I just put it on. It was just a really nice top, a polka-dotted blue top with white dots, and a wonderful skirt that matched really well. So there, off we go. We went to the restaurant, and while we were outside waiting to get in, a family friend, a male family friend, actually said to me, "Oh, Natasha, your clothes look great today. So did you pick it out yourself, or did your mom, pick it for you? Was it organized by your mom?" And I just could not believe that he saw through me. I couldn't believe that he could actually tell and was asking me if what I was wearing was actually picked out by someone else. At that moment, I had no clue why he knew. And I was so embarrassed because, oh my goodness, as a young adult, to be seen through in that way and for someone to recognize that your mom was dressing you up, that was traumatic. So that was a story, such an embarrassing story. Why am I bringing this up? Why does that relate to confidence at all? Well, I am at the point where I truly feel that confidence is simply an expression of who we are, an expression of who we want to be. It is a part of embodiment, it is a part of just living out who we are. And in this case, although you may put masks on and you may be following someone else's version of beauty and looks and the perfect outfit, but if that is not who you want to express, if that outfit is not from your heart, from your true desires, how you want to express yourself, then someone will see through that, and it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to feel so awkward because someone else actually sees through how you are not be authentic. And when you're not authentic, that is such a huge departure from feeling confident. So That lesson from many years ago truly taught me that if I want to feel good about myself, I need to start bringing the power back to me and start deciding and being mindful of what it is that I want to express, and start to actually notice how many external outputs or influences are out there trying to dissuade me or trying to push me in a direction that might not be who I truly am. I know in the last episode, we went over an exercise questions which helps you to identify just exactly what you want and what confidence means to you. Bravo to those who have created that clarity in what confidence means to you, because once you realize what it means and what it is that you want, now with that clarity you can actually go for it. You can actually begin to identify your desires, and this is a wonderful mindfulness exercise, because we have desires, we have wishes, but sometimes we are ashamed, we feel guilty for treating ourselves, we sometimes even feel ashamed to be who we are. So once we realize what it is that we want, we can start the allowance, we can start allowing what we wish to have back into our lives. Just to bring it back to the example of the story I shared, if I had picked something that I truly wished to wear, if I gave as much thought as my mom did when she picked that outfit out for me, I would have felt so much better in my skin because I was wearing exactly what I needed to express myself in that moment. The thing is, in the story, I did not speak up. I did not identify and truly get clarity and act upon what I wanted. It can seem like it's such a small thing. Yeah, someone is giving me a suggestion, may as well just take up on it. But this is a part of expressing who I am. If all day I am just taking on the advice from others, even if they have good intentions, then I end up just being like a rag doll, being thrown back and forth with the wishes of others. Let's not underestimate the power of expression. Even if it's just an outfit, a color that we feel so comfortable in, or even voicing ourselves, singing our favorite song, whatever it may be, that is empowerment. That is taking up the space and allowing ourselves to truly express our deepest wishes. It can be such a small wish, like a preference, but by activating that and respecting that, that is self-care. That is taking ourselves seriously, and that act would give more evidence to ourselves that we matter and we're going to stand up for ourselves, even if they're just little things every day. I can almost hear your resistance. I know, why stand up for little things like that throughout the day if we could just be a conflict-free person and just go with the flow? Why not just flow with it all, including others' views and, just in general, being very pleasing to everybody? Confidence has its patterns, or may I say, lack of confidence has its patterns, both in the body and our habits and in our muscle memory. So in order to exhibit a new type of behavior which respects who we are, which does not take for granted what we need in the moment, in order to practice self-care and flex this confidence and self-love muscle, that needs embodiment, or else it has no substance, or else it will not stick. So it is only through practicing standing up for ourselves, practicing expressing who we are in situations where we would have given up, or we would have taken someone else's idea with more weight than our own. It's by flexing this muscle, and by doing it, it doesn't matter if it's a big deal or a small one, but through living this, it will truly help us to solidify our confidence and let it become a thing which is natural, and then it will start to flow because we are coming from a space, a grounded place within ourselves, and we'll just start getting used to being who we are in any situation. The takeaway of this episode is reflective questions to help you expand your personal expression, from color to maybe public speaking, from performance or movement. What other ways can we express ourselves? How are we currently limiting the expression of who we are? It could be a very simple pattern like always wearing this because our spouse likes it. It could be being quiet because we feel like we don't have so much worthy things to say. But begin to take notice of where are we limiting ourselves in our authentic voice, in our self-expression. And begin to identify opportunities and things you can do and start reaching outward. It could be outside of your comfort zone, and that is okay. Just start little by little and begin to notice and identify different opportunities where you can fully let yourself be. Please share with us in the comments what you may be expressing since listening to this podcast, and how it feels to step out of your comfort zone and start expressing your inner desires and all those facets of you. Have you gone to a karaoke bar? Have you started wearing a totally different color, a new style of clothes? Are you wearing a color of lipstick you would not usually wear? Are you now, moving yourself differently, allowing your hips to sway as you walk? How have things changed now that you fully allow yourself to express who you are and not someone else's idea of you? Let us know in the comments. And of course, for the show notes and a detailed breakdown of the questions which will help you to expand your expression and to fully allow your confidence to arise through expressing and being who you are, just visit the show notes at femininespace.com/expression. You are such a star, and I cannot wait to hear the amazing things that you will do and opportunities that will open up to you once you fully let this confidence to flow. Enjoy the resources I've provided you, and please share with the ladies in your life who may need a boost of self-expression to be who they truly are. See you next week for another episode, and until then, let's not forget to flow with self-love and ignite our natural power. So much love to you. Until then. You are not alone. Want to walk your path with other amazing women who get you? Join us at the Free Feminine Space Facebook community. Just request access at femininetribe.com. See you there.